Okay, so I'm gonna do this really quick because apparently gotta get out of here really quick. So I got stuff to do that's completely against my will. So gotta get this going really quick. And plus, my mom is here and she loves to talk. So uh, gotta do this real quickly. All right, what do we got? Okay, so we got the Halloween battle. Just so you know, we're getting pretty close to the end of fan reactions as a whole. So remember, once the Book 9 end banner is ready to go, I will not do any more.
Offering thanks for the blessings of the land.
Well, at least, like, we're getting more, Nerþuz, so that's pretty sick. I'm not going to get her, though, because if I can't get characters I actually need to use, then there's no one going to get characters I want to use. It looks like she's going to play exactly the same as she does normally. Attack, speed, and works with movement stuff. And that's potent follow, no less, sure. But just so you know, expect a lot of noise in the background. That's actually pretty cool.
A 1 and a 2.
You know, all things considered, that Tim actually did quite a bit of damage. All things considered, that did quite a bit of damage.
Of course I'll help.
And yes, I do notice that she has like a new Gale Force. That's pretty sick. You know, I was kind of hoping this wouldn't be Peony because like the silhouette had like girl with like wings. Like, I was kind of hoping it would be Peony because like some other people were expecting it to be Peony.
I'll trick them.
And plus, like I don't know, like I figured like we should probably see more like in other characters like Mirabilis or Triandra, but no, it's just Peony and then Plum. That's pretty much all we have. And yes, we got a new shadow movement skill.
Have some treats.
Does anyone actually use that the dance screen?
Yes.
So I'm not sure which is more useful between like doing shove or doing swap for these kind of things. Very cool that Sharina's doing stuff. At least it's cool that Sharina's doing stuff. At least. And look, at least they took have Mirabilis in the trailer. Okay. See, these like retros are getting really long. Okay, so here's the Lion Laguz that people have been expecting him to show up eventually. Cause isn't he the only other one? Like it's like Canagus, this guy, and I think that's it. I don't know. Again, I've not played any of the Talius games, but I'm pretty sure like there's only 2 Lion Laguz that are playable. But hey, at least we finally got the other one eventually. It took him way too long, but hey, here he is. The question is, who between Heroes and Talius gets this?
How can you expect to scare them when you yourself tremble in fear?
Yeah, I think Aether is really doesn't want to be here. I think Aether doesn't want to be here. Which, I mean, fair enough. Neither would I. Especially considering that your way older self is like commanding everything, and of course it's Aether that's in the front, even though she's the backpack. I got a big feeling that the artist, or at least like the intention was to have Aether be the main unit and Furia the backup. But because Furia is more popular and way more marketable for one reason or another, she's picking instead. I mean, this is not the first part, and not the last time this will happen either. So, or because like Furia has a commanding presence that just will take up a ton of the screen by herself, it wouldn't have room for Aether. I don't know. That's my guess. Just so you have room for Aether.
Pitiful.
Look at that. Why are you calling your younger self pitiful? Did you say meow or just me? Or I mean, technically, just drop a bomb on her.
Surprised.
Act surprised, you're talking to freaking Baldur. 291 damn, what the heck? That's a lot of damage. Okay, it's the free unit. Please tell me it's Candy, that'd be hilarious. No, it's Ranulf. Dang it. And of course, the non-woman in this banner is the free unit. Or you thought the T-Mote. Yeah, of course, the only male character in this is the D-Mote. Yeah, honestly, like Fire Emblem Heroes, like despite having more and more like complexities, they never change. All right, so we start with Shantae over here. So anyway, so yeah, we start with her. Yeah, I got nothing to play about. I mean, what do you expect? It's Nerþuz. Like anything she wears is pretty good. So even though I'm not Camille, even the one that she normally comes with, it's kind of funny that Nerþuz looks like she'll come in as like a wedding banner, but that's on Halloween, so it's kind of messed up the season. She looks like a bride unit, you know, carrying like what's like a bouquet of stuff. It's not stuff large, just other stuff, but she forgot what season it was, so she tried to mix it up with Halloween. That's pretty funny. All right, let's see here. Press B Moonlit Slumber. Let's see how different it is from normal Nerþuz. Let's see here. Has Kanto Remain. Oh, Kanto Remain +1. Okay, that's the good Remain, right? That's the good Kanto. So the name was the good Kanto Remain plus. No. The best Kanto is Distance plus a number. Then it's Distance and then Remain plus number, then Remain, and then Kanto, then just a flat number sometimes. I don't know. Anyway, so that's a good one, not the good one. Anyway, it has a different transformation like condition. Defending ether waves, you can transform. Yeah, I think again, why don't Beast unit just do this now? Just like do the whole instead of whatever the transform effects on the weapon is, just change the weapon so that the first two paragraphs are the ones that are the default for Beast going forward. Anyway, what should I normally? Third turn, piercing 50% to you. Grants all of that to unit and after two specific units. So basically, it grants piercing 50 to herself and allies, and inflicts the shackles. And then inflicts AST 5 and foe, neutralizes follow-ups. Damage based on speed, damage reduction based on speed, and Nit Tech deals damage based on how much was reduced. Okay. Don't think it'll be much, but okay, that's alright. AS Bellow, new C skill. Is it a new C B skill? Or is this new anything skill? Let's see here. A star turn units within 2 0 ally grants AS6, cooldown +1, and 2 unit allies in 2 spaces for 1 turn. Okay. Well, so I wonder what's it going to be a tier 4 of. Grants bonuses to AS2 bend the number of allies in the map with this cooldown condition, which depending on the team composition, it wouldn't be that hard. Let's see here. Wait a minute. Oh, yeah. Plus speed plus AS +2. The number of allies that have the status effect. Max 5 and deals damage based on that deals damage based on XL skill. Sure. All right then. Yeah. I guess it's just normal Nerþuz nonsense. All right. So next up is so we have attack speed XL here. And then Gale Force Mist, which is if you initiate combat when unit special triggers, grant another action to the unit, and if unit initiates combat, damage reduction. So okay, so just Gale Force plus damage reduction. I mean, it would be nice to have it on a character that already has Gale Force, so can have that as a buff. But there's no way I'm gonna have enough of this character to give it to the character I wanted the most, because I have a lot of trouble pulling very specific characters that work well with Winter Cordelia. Like I went to the Spark for the one with Ash and the one with Ryoma and Hinoka. I and it's gonna be due like today, like the last day. I barely have any orbs, and I went to the Spark. And I thought to myself, okay, I might as well get Hinoka. However, I thought to myself, wait a minute, I have an idea for the finale of Fire Emblem Heroes content, but I need to have the new Ash for it. So I have to, get the new Ash for it. Instead of, doing things like want, I need doing things kind of need to do for, that content finale. And then Glee of the Land, let's see here. Surprisingly, it doesn't have the slaying effect. Anyway, maybe it has the slaying effect elsewhere. I won't be surprised. Anyway, Grand Speed was 3 and 4 out of 3 center unit. Grand CS 5, and if Ally has a special, which is why wouldn't they? Grants cooldown -1 for attack, and if Ally has a special, increase speed. If Ally has a special, and big speed check, potent. If unit transform, units is quarter start of combat, grants bonuses to all depending number of allies in 3-star units. Yep, that's normal. If this unit has a special, I mean, why wouldn't it? I mean, it comes with one. Deals damage based on the max cooldown count. Okay, that's quite a bit considering it's Gale Force. Grants cooldown -1 unit, 4 units first attack. Oh, there it is. There's the slaying effect. Anyway, in decreasing speed necessary a lot, more potent. If ally cannot perform follow and attack twice, X is max special. Why is it a separate paragraph? Oh, right, no, a separate paragraph because it mentioned in 2 other paragraphs. Otherwise, they would have listed twice. Okay, got it. If we transform a quartered, what the heck? Heals HP by max cooldown count value ×3 after combat. Interesting. So I guess she works well. I guess she would work well with stuff that have that I don't know deep. I mean, it's stuff that doesn't work with stuff like slaying effect because she needs to have 5 cooldown in order to actually work. At the start of turn, and is there anything different for the beast transform, the base beast transform effect? I see if it says like the variables depending on XL skill. And then has damage reduction based on it. Is that different? Because I don't remember seeing it. Then again, don't look at the last paragraph of these units. Alright then. We continue. Alright, next up is Peony. And, she definitely looks like Peony. I don't know about you. It's funny, like, the artist is different from normal Peony, but she just looks like normal Peony. Like Yoshiko, like normal Yoshiko Peony. That's pretty impressive, not gonna lie. Like, it looks near exactly like normal Peony, except it's not the same artist. So, kudos, I guess, for doing pretty good on what feels like near copying someone else's work. So, I mean, normally I would say that's not very great, but like in this case, it's a good idea. Again, she just looks like normal Peony. I don't see much of an issue. We can move on. Let's see here, cantrips. Cantrips, man, I'm surprised cantrips are still useful. That's just not going to be you. That's going to be replaced with something else. There's no way. Unless she has something that specifically deals with penalties, then this will not be useful at all. This will just be skipped. Shadow Shove. So we've already seen what Shadow Shift and Shadow Swap, or what it was called, whatever, the swap variant of it. So we have a Shove variant of it. And I feel like Shove, especially considering like you need to have Kanto active already, and you may not have enough Kanto space to actually do anything with. I guess having Shove would be good, but I'm not sure how it is compared to Reebok is the best assist skill still to this day. Anyway, the dance skill, Pleasant Night. Let's see here. If Kanto's already triggered by the target ally. Wait, interesting. So if you're at Kanto, if the other person has the Kanto active and does a thing, then you could do Kanto again. How's that gonna work? Or unless because it doesn't say Rio's Kanto to themselves. If Kanto already been triggered by the target ally, re-enables Kanto for the target ally, or to yourself. Oh, whatever. Because the trailer says like makes it clear that makes it look like you do Kanto to yourself. So I kind of don't get it. So in Reno's, it should rename Kanto to unit, not to near Kanto to Reno's Kanto, otherwise as soon as Reno's Kanto to the target ally. Anyway, grants all +5 reflex empathy to target ally and cardinal directions. Sure. All right, Spooky Lantern. Enable Kanto remain. That's not good one. At start turn grants Kanto 1 ally when 2 stages of unit to 1 turn. Okay, that's interesting. On just gives Kanto 1 if you don't already have Kanto. Interesting. Thousand 3 center unit, has 5 neutralizes penalties, and ally deals 10 damage. Wait. So just blanket like people, blanket like anyone 3 center unit. Where if the ally attacks, they just automatically do 10 damage, no questions asked. And then heal them because sure, why not? I mean, P is part of like the support character, so I guess this will be useful. If there's an ally in 3 center on unit, grants bonuses to all the pay number allies in 3 center 3 times 3 match 14. Unit deals 10 damage and damage reduction by flat 10, and neutralizes stuff without any follow-ups. It's simple, but again, it emphasizes how important Peony is as like generally support unit or support character that is always a big support unit on all our alts. All right, so the demo for this is Screamier. The other like line Laguz. So pretty cool that he shows up eventually. I didn't think I'll get to see him before I stop making Fed content videos. So cool. Kind of sorry the Kangas is not in this. Kangas to this day still has not gotten an alt, but at least the other line Laguz does. So pretty cool that he's here. So I got nothing more to say. It's a cool thing that he's here. Because remember, as a demo, he has 84 save, Wily Fighter Ignis, and his weapon. Let's see. A unit is quartered at the start of either phase. Grants 86 in Bew. Interesting. And cooldown during combat to unit announcement 2 phases of unit. Okay. Okay, so it just grants some healing away nonsense. Okay, sure. Oh no, isn't imbued a status something different? Or whatever. If unit transformed or quartered in start combat, grants all the pay number of foes in 3/3. Yep, deals damage based on defense, damage reduction for defense. Damage on specials by additional 20% of unit's defense, and cooldown -2 before. Grants cooldown -2 to the unit before first attack during combat. And he has Ignis. Dang. They got fire Ignis every other attack. Nuts. Pretty interesting. I mean, it's pretty interesting, but again, we've seen this before. Like, and interesting to see how people would build him, considering that again, Lion Laguz stuff. Kangas was actually really dang good when he came out, but let's see how he works. All right, finally we got New Hotness and Aether. If I just say New Hotness and then Freya, that'd be hilarious. Bestial agility. Anyway, so yeah, cool. We got wait a half minute. Isn't that the same artist that Hanek Koto? Wait, wasn't this the same artist that kind of did a really weird looking Freya? I know it's not the Summer Shida nonsense. Oh, you've done Trio Pala. Okay, never mind. Okay, you know what? No, I'm not gonna look. If you've done the Pala art, I'll forgive you for whatever weird art design you have here. But yeah, okay, I got no more to say here. Okay, we move on. All right, so for new theme, we got Haunting Choker, her Pref B. For foes within 3 center unit, inflicts all -5 and damage reduction based. Oh no, it's piercing 50. Because I thought we do damage reduction. Damage reduction on Freya, that's kind of weird. If foe has any bonuses with the penalty on all the pending number of foes. Number of foes combat targets. Oh, what the heck? How do you word this? If a foe has bonuses, inflicts a penalty on foes AS, DR, and grants a bonus to foes combat targets. Okay, so whoever the enemy is going to target for an attack. So it doesn't necessarily have to be you. It could be someone else. Got it. If start combat quartered, grants AR minus a variable on foe, depending on the number of. Why is it? Wait a minute. Why res? Why is it res? Do you have a weapon that targets res? Anyway, because you're a beast, so I don't know how that works. Anyway, if it's a variable depending on the bonuses, and that penalty is active, okay? Excluding stat penalties. Okay, max 3. I don't know, that could be a lot more, honestly. Neutralizes follow-ups, damage reduction by variable times the same variable? It's the same variable. And damage reduction by additional specials? Or no? I don't know. It's just damage reduction based on variables depending on the number of bonuses and penalties the foe has. Okay? And then heals. Sure. Okay, so special isn't this I don't know, this special looks like it's going to be an inheritable special. when special whoa. When special triggers 2 times damage. Okay, that's different. That's different. I mean, it's on a 5 cooldown called Comet. Essentially double damage. The question is it going to be worth it though? At the start of turn, grants cooldown -1 and damage reduction by 40%. That's it. Interesting. We got a special that doubles damage. And granted, it's 5 cooldowns, so I mean you could probably replace Nerþuz thing with this instead. If you don't really care about Kanto, if you don't care about acting again, you can use this Comet thing to do even more damage. Nightmare Staff. It's not a staff. Anyway, grants dodge. Grant dodge unit. Inflicts. Wait, hold on. What exactly? Oh wait. Are you a beast unit? No, you're a mage unit. I thought you were a beast unit. You are a mage unit. I didn't even notice. Dodge unit, sabotage SR minus on foe, and a penalty that gets rid of Miracle. Why don't you say and penalty neutralizes Miracle? Because we already know what that is. Oh, this is non-special Miracle. Okay, never mind. It's non-special Miracle. It's just Miracle. Okay, never mind. Non-special Miracle. But then again, it should still say non-special keyword Miracle. Because that's kind of what it is. At start of combat, unit's HP's quarter grants bonuses to all dependent number of foes in 3/3. Grants bonuses to attack based on the number of cooldown count value. Damage reduction by unit speed. Also, if speed check, foe can't trigger specials. What the heck? Foe can't trigger specials during combat? Unfortunately, that kind of matters very little. Really? At this point, it kind of matters little. What should happen is if the speed check, foe cannot use their weapon skills. The weapon effects are negated. That would have been a top tier unit. Like special's fine, but like it would have been really cool if it was something else. All right, and it definitely looks like the free unit is Ranulf because like what else would it be? Yeah, it definitely looks like Ranulf. Whatever. All right, we're done here, so I gotta get going real quick because the end's gonna take a long time. Gotta go really far and do a lot of complicated nonsense all in a row. So see you guys later.